Vamos começar por falar com o Phillip Bellamy, que é o jogador e criador do Walking Football Madeira, e temos aqui já o cartaz do primeiro torneio que vamos realizar na Madeira no próximo ano. So, good afternoon, welcome to the second part of our Congress. We're going to start with Phillip. Phillip is from Walking Football Madeira. We're going to have international meeting in Madeira, and I think Phillip can talk about that a little bit if you want it. It's going to be our first international walking football tournament, in this time in Madeira. So, Phillip, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Lewis. Can you hear me okay? No, here it is.
There you are.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, everything is okay.
Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to the second International Walking Football Congress. It's a privilege to be here. My name is Phil Bellamy. I'm 73 years young. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my background, more on how Madeira walking football began, but more importantly, where we are currently now at. I started my footballing career in 1967 as a 17-year-old trialist at Coventry City FC in the UK. Sadly, that didn't go to plan, but I did play to a decent footballing level until I was 50 years of age. That seems a long time ago now, but so many happy memories along the way for me. In 2016, I helped set up a walking football club in the UK. It was both satisfying for me, but more importantly, so enjoyable for those who took part in our sessions. The club is still going strong. That's a bonus for me. In November 2020, I left the UK and moved to Madeira, an island I'd visited for over 20 years, which I love and now proud to call my home. Well, it was suggested from two dear friends that I should look at joining a club on the island of Madeira. After talking so much about it in the UK, this is where the journey and the Madeira walking football dream began. To find there were no walking football teams on Madeira Island, I found unbelievable. With footballing playing a huge part in most people's lives, especially with Cristiano Ronaldo being so adored here. A lot of time and effort was spent with my friends to set up the Madeira Walking Football website, social media, and the promotional part. It was and still is difficult to get help from authorities on the island, but thankfully Lewis Jacob Rutis and Mano Santos Ashram have been so helpful. The COVID pandemic actually helped us, which was good but also sad. It meant we had time on our side to set the dream up. Here we are 2 years on, Madeira Walking Football thriving in attendances. We now have 28 members of different nationalities. This is mixed, ladies and gents, different ages. Just as importantly, we have had over 25 visitors from abroad to our Madeira Walking Football sessions over the past year or so. The Madeira Walking Football dream continues, and the first international walking football tournament, as Lewis has just said, is hopefully in Funchal on the 16th of March 2024. That adds to our dream. We at Madeira Walking Football so look forward to that and to our future playing the game. Thank you for giving me your time in promoting Madeira Walking Football to a wider audience. Thanks very much.
Anyone ask questions?
Phillip, do you want to explain how you work, your agreement with the regional club to can play?
We visited many places, and again, we got no help really from anyone. Just by chance, we actually found Centro Desportivo, which is in Ribeira Brava, the stadium there. They were very helpful, and we've been doing it for 2 years. We can either have a 7-a-side pitch, a new one, or there's a full-size AstroTurf pitch, also on the same property. The whole stadium is 60,000 square meters. It's massive. So we're quite fortunate that for the money they charge us, which is very good, and the people are really kind to us, which is nice. We can have the stadium Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's 5 days a week if we want it, because it's just not used. It's busy at night, I believe, but during the day, we have it to ourselves if we want it, that is. The dream, obviously, is that we will have enough teams to have over 60s, over 70s. At the moment, it's still mixed age. The youngest of which is 51, a male. I'm the oldest at 73. So in all honesty, I'm old enough to be his father. That's the truth of it. I love playing with them, and they're all good people. The social side is probably the most important part, to be honest. That's where I get to know everybody better. We all get to know each other. That, needless to say, is warm down at the Poncha Bar, which is local to the stadium. So
that's the nice part.
That's a good part. Yeah. A long walk there, it's a longer crawl back.
I don't know if Don Amar wants to say something. Don?
Let me just. Can you hear me here? On this, let me just put. Where's the unmute? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Well, actually, everything what Phil is saying, yeah, that's it is his dream now, the walking football here on Madeira. And me and my wife Will, we are gladly to help him to accomplish that dream. And I've never played football. I'm more a baseball player in the past. So, but with the ball, yeah, it was for me a new experience, and but I love it. I love it now. It's indeed. I'm in a certain age now, so it's giving me the opportunity to love this new game. Also, to improve my health, I had in the few
4 years.
4 years. 4 years ago, I had 2 strokes. And a third one, which I'm not sure if it is a stroke or not, or maybe an epileptic something, I don't know. But anyway, since then, I must say, through the walking football, anyway, to be active, I've improved a lot. I've really improved a lot, and people are saying that I'm very that I'm more active, more improved. I lost a lot of weight also, and even if I'm drinking a few more ponchas, but but yes, I'm very happy that I'm doing this, and I want to do it too. Yes. So if anybody has any questions,
one question, Omar. You don't have Portuguese players, right? Or just 1 or 2?
We've got 2, a man and a woman. They're not married, but they're both old enough, which is important.
Yeah. But actually, there's 1/2 Portuguese one for my mother's side, because my mother was born on Madeira. So that's the 1/2, and the other half is from Curaçao, Antillean. So, but I live a long time on the Netherlands. So I have links with a lot of countries and islands. So I'm a mixture.
Very
Yeah.
good. The other players, they came from Netherlands, England, and more.
Yes, we've got Scotland, Austria, Norway, America, Canada, you name it, we've got them.
Okay, great.
It's a good, and obviously the stories, the tales they tell as well, which is different lives. But coming here at the age they are, majority of them are 60. The stories they've got, and Madeira walking football has given them a new life, no doubt.
No, and I think it's very important and special to meet new people. Okay,
Yes.
I think in your case, it's very important to meet other persons and the social part.
That's as important as a football. You don't realise that during an hour session or however long it may be, just how much walking or running, if you like, you do. I think there's a guy that's got it on his watch. He does in the region of 10,000 steps during that hour session. That's amazing. So it's not like getting on an exercise bike or a treadmill and you're chasing this small bag of wind about all over the pitch, and it's the exercise. I must be honest, in the 2 years almost 3 years I've been here now, I've not put 1 ounce on, which I thought coming to Madeira, I would just balloon because I'd be drinking, eating, and no. Football, 2 weeks, two sessions a week, Mondays and Fridays. We start at 9 and finish at 10:30. Luckily, the stadium give us half an hour free because of our age. We need to do a warm up. That was my excuse anyway. We need to do a warm up, so it's gone well. They need us and we need them, so it's a win-win for both parties.
Okay. Anyone want to make a question? Alguém quer fazer uma questão ao Phillip? Eu vou colocar de novo
Just
aqui o cartaz.
Just one thing, Lewis.
Yeah.
We play under the EFDN rules, which you know.
Yes.
The first thing I did when I came out here, I brought the English rules with me, if you like. So the first things I bought were 2 pairs of goalkeepers' gloves. They still sit in the bottom of the cabinet because we don't have goalkeepers, do we? So if anyone wants to purchase 2 really good pairs of goalkeepers, gloves, they know where to come.
Temos aqui então o cartaz do nosso encontro internacional, que será na Madeira, our first international tournament in Walking Football Madeira. Thank you, Phillip. Thank you, Don. And I hope we see you next year in our international tournament.
Oh, we'll be
Thank
there,
you.
don't worry. We'll be there.